Ulaanbaatar. The very name evokes a sense of the remote and the unknown. It speaks of vast steppes, nomadic horsemen, and a spiritual heartland. Nestled in the valley of the Tuul River, this city is where echoes of history whisper on the wind. For centuries it was a nomadic city, moving with the seasons and the grazing herds, never meant to be a static place. The city's story begins with its deep roots in Tibetan Buddhism. In the 17th century, the first monastery, Ulaanbaatar, was established, marking a pivotal moment. This monastery became a beacon of faith, a center of learning that drew pilgrims and nomads alike. Imagine monks in their crimson robes moving through the morning mist, their chants echoing across the plains. This was the essence of old Ulaanbaatar, but Ulaanbaatar was never meant to be confined to a single location. It roamed, shifted with the seasons, much like the nomads who inhabited the surrounding steppes. The city was a living entity, a moving camp of gurs, the traditional felt tents of the Mongols. Trade flourished here, ideas were exchanged, and it was a place where the nomadic spirit of Mongolia intertwined with the teachings of the Buddha. Even as a nomadic center, Ulaanbaatar held a magnetic pull. It was a meeting point where people gathered from the far reaches of the steppes to trade, to pray, and to share news. This nomadic existence, this ebb and flow, is etched into the soul of Ulaanbaatar, shaping the city even today. The 20th century ushered in a new era for Mongolia and its nomadic capital. In 1924, the city was officially declared the capital of the newly formed Mongolian People's Republic. Its name, Urga, was cast aside, replaced by Ulaanbaatar, meaning Red Hero. This marked a turning point, a shift from a nomadic past to a settled present. The city began to take on a new form, one shaped by the ideology of the Soviet Union. The influence of the Soviet era is undeniable, etched into the very architecture of the city. Wide avenues, designed for parades and displays of military might, cut through the heart of Ulaanbaatar. Monumental buildings, stark and imposing, stand as reminders of a bygone era, like ghosts from a time when Mongolia was a satellite state, caught in the grip of the Cold War. Yet even within this imposed order, the spirit of the nomads found ways to endure. Look closer, and you will see the gurs nestled between the concrete structures, a testament to the resilience of tradition. The scent of burning dung used for fuel mingles with the exhaust fumes of cars. This juxtaposition, this clash of old and new, is what makes Ulaanbaatar so compelling. The city's transformation wasn't without its challenges. The transition from a nomadic way of life to a settled existence was a difficult one for many. Traditional ways of life were disrupted. The influx of Soviet influence brought with it new ways of thinking, new ways of living. Yet through it all, the Mongolian spirit endured. They adapted, blending the old with the new, forging a path into the future without forgetting their past. Today's Ulaanbaatar is a city in perpetual motion, a vibrant tapestry woven from threads of its past and the aspirations of its future. The Soviet-era buildings, once symbols of an oppressive regime, now stand alongside gleaming skyscrapers. These are testaments to Mongolia's economic growth and its embrace of globalization. Stroll through the city's streets, and you'll witness a fascinating dance between tradition and modernity. Traditional music drifts from the doorways of shops selling deal, the traditional Mongolian robe. In the bustling marketplace, vendors hawk their wares. Their voice is a melodic counterpoint to the rumble of traffic. Look closely, and you might even spot a nomad on horseback navigating the urban jungle, a jarring yet strangely harmonious sight. Ulaanbaatar's transformation is perhaps most evident in its people. The younger generation, raised in a Mongolia free from Soviet influence, embraces the world with open arms. They are tech-savvy, entrepreneurial, and eager to forge their own path. Yet they remain deeply connected to their heritage, proud of their nomadic roots and the traditions that have shaped their identity. This blend of old and new, of East and West, is what gives Ulaanbaatar its unique energy. It is a city that refuses to be confined by labels, a place where the past is not forgotten but woven into the fabric of the present. Ulaanbaatar is a city that surprises, delights, and challenges perceptions.